If you could take a pill every day that perfectly replicated a good night's sleep, made you feel physically refreshed and chemically balanced, like a real sleep, would you take it every day? What would you do with all that newly acquired time? Real sleep doesn't do that for me, so yes. I'd probably use my free time to sleep. I would take it for sure, and use the free time to track down the elusive colossal squid. No, sometimes I just want the lights to go out and wake up confused in 6 to 12 hours. I'd take it about every 10 hours so I'm always refreshed. I'd probably have to spend some of that time eating a lot more to accommodate the additional calorie burn. I think if that ever became the case, and was affordable, sleep would be a luxury. Employers would create more strenuous shifts that would run into the night, and those who need the money would take the opportunity. Sleep would become a part of the rich-poor divide. A great comic about this idea. Power nap. http://www.powernapcomic.com/powernap/. No. I would only want to take it on the weekends. No way I want to be fully awake while at work. I would be tempted but would wait a few years to let everyone else try it out and make sure there are no weird effects. Like maybe the loss of the dream state causes your subconscious to bring dreams into the real world. This would actually make a neat story. I've long had a theory that a secondary purpose of sleep is how it separates our life into the chunks we know as days. And think if suddenly our physiological needs for sleep were met, there would be unintended consequences of how our time chunks no longer have beginnings or ends, and would no longer need to have a rhythm. I mean, I'd take the pill. Can always stop taking it if my suspicions are proven correct. No, BC, I love to dream. It sounds corny and I wouldn't want to stop. My house would be spotless and I would read everything that's currently going unread on my shelves. Not a big fan of reality, so those 6 to 8 hours of sleep are a blessing for me. So I wouldn't take it. Morning coffee sales would plummet. The market would be thrown into chaos. Society would break down. You would have to take the pill to stay awake to protect yourselves from the hordes of Borderland-esque psychos roaming the wastelands. Yeah, I would take it. I would exercise more, put in time to learning an instrument, and other hobbies. If it wasn't expensive as all hell? Yes, I would. Because laying in bed for 10 hours or more in order to get a good night's rest fucking sucks. I probably would still take advantage of naps every now and then. But it'd essentially be a cure for my insomnia. I would take it and use the time to plot the murder of the guy who gave me the pill. His supplier. All his supplier's colleagues. And everyone else involved in its creation and all evidence it ever existed. It's the only way to stop the workday suddenly getting 8h longer for everyone and the human race becoming the first species in the history of the universe to go extinct by underpopulation caused by mass suicide. Yes. Especially since I don't get good sleep now for various reasons. I would say I would invest more time in hobbies and personal growth. Learn a language. Practice piano. Paint and write more. But in reality I would most likely spend that time like I currently spend my free time. Which is mostly YouTube, Netflix, gaming, Reddit. Although, who knows? Perhaps the specialty of it would make me more conscientious of it and I would use the time more wisely. Sleep. That knits up the raveled sleeve of care. The death of each day's life. Sore labor's bath. Balm of hurt minds. Chief nourisher in life's great feast. No. No. I already have too much time to do nothing with. I don't need more. I wouldn't take it every day. I'd reserve it for the morning after my D&D nights, so I can play on the nights before work. No. I cherish living. I truly do. But it will never match dreaming. I would take it when I really need it. I don't like to be reliant on medication or substitutes for the real thing. I would take it and I finally would start to invest time in myself. I would learn new things and do more sports. I would pay a lot for that pill. A lot. I would take it every 12 hours and never sleep more than a nap. I think if there's one thing this pandemic has taught us, it's that all those things we haven't done, the books we haven't read, the paintings we haven't painted, the foreign languages we haven't learned, have not been because we lacked the time. Probably write an algorithm to automatically downvote these reposts after the third or fourth rephrasing of the same question in AskReddit. Read more. I usually have to force myself to put down the damn book and go to sleep. I used to read under the covers with a flashlight when I was a kid. My mom got tired of the batteries always being dead, so she stopped checking on me after bedtime. That was 60 years ago and I am still reading at bedtime. Finally, I can have the benefits of sleep. I haven't slept in months. Build an empire and rename myself the Cardinal. A certain fictional character did this but never admitted to taking such a pill. He would have had to, though, as an old man dabbling in ancient Mayan rituals couldn't stay awake all the time. I would love this and #X200B. I think sleeping takes up way too much time. I'd take it. The time would be dedicated to learning, improving, or working. Hell yeah, I would. Sounds a lot better than coffee. Wait, does this pill have side effects? I'd just get so much more done if I was properly awake in the mornings. Not that I don't get things done now, but somehow I'd do even more things. Fuck yes. I would use it to do my homework and write stories. I don't care if it sounds dumb, it's what I'd do. Okay, I'd also play a shit ton of video games. I'd just be by myself. Get to the gym. And clean. Maybe take another small job that I can do at night when I want. With my toddler, I'm always touched out and sometimes I stay up late just to be alone and feel like a human. It'd be nice to do that, but also not be completely exhausted the next day. Greater than if you could effectively add about 20 years to your life, would you do it? Classic AskReddit question. Let's be honest. Probably work. Because if sleep was no longer a necessity, then the 8-hour workday would probably become 10 to 16. Companies would need to cater to people awake all day. So most stores would become 24 hours. If not all. Following that, the big companies would do the same. Since it's Joe standardized for long work days. It wouldn't happen immediately. But I am quite confident over maybe a decade it would happen. This is such a dumb question. LMAO, of course anyone would. What would I do with that acquired time? If fucking sleep, that's what lol. What newly acquired time? I'd definitely feel a lot better though. I hope this never gets fucking invented because they would manage to find an excuse to extend working hours, making the pill useless and your life more miserable. But yeah, if I had it, I could dedicate more time to hobbies and being overall more healthy. Work on starting my business. Prepare for going back to college. Study when I am back at college. Do the normal job I also have now. I would take it and then go to sleep. I want to see how the rest of the world experiences it. Depends. What are the side effects? I mean, if a social anxiety drug can give you diarrhea, vomiting, and anal leakage, what would the side effects of this pill be? Study. Currently in medical school. An extra refreshed 8 hours would be sick. The same thing I do every day. Try to efficiently day trade crypto while at work. I would sleep because I love the escapism of dreaming. But I'd take the pill every morning so that I could wake up super early and still feel refreshed no matter how little sleep I got. Not acquired time necessarily. But without feeling groggy and grumpy? Without relying on caffeine to function? With more energy and fewer things that hurt? Everything. I would do all the things. And I would do them so much better. I would use the extra time to learn new skills. Maybe get a couple degrees and pursue a new career. Oh God, yes. I hate having to sleep. It is such a chore. What would I do with a free 8 hours each and every day? Finish renovating the house. Catch up on all the books I want to read. Train. Competitive rowing. Organize my digital photos. Print negatives in the darkroom. A million other things. I would absolutely take it and I would do absolutely nothing until a call came in. Then I'd go rescue whatever cat needs rescuing. Would provide me more time to save lives, so that's a plus.